1, 2, 3. Turn due west. 1, 2. Oh, it's 1, 2. Now moves east, and then what? Oh, hello. What are you? Right, I've got a dig there.
Oh, you have you?
Well, yes, I don't
Who told you to dig that?
Well, it's this map my grandfather left me from, 70 or 80 years ago.
Ah.
But it's changed a lot around here since then.
Yes.
I couldn't find the palm tree, or I couldn't find the cave or
No,
nothing.
and 80 years ago this wasn't a Butlins.
Right. No, 80 years ago it was a bit of, a bit of woodland and whatnot. And I
Change.
80 years ago it was a car park, I believe.
Change.
80 years ago it was a school for children, and you knocked it down.
You did!
That's why my grandfather buried it here, he did, because he knew children's schools, people don't expect pirate treasure there, but I got to dig right where you are.
You will not dig right where I am. We didn't put this Butlins here for nothing. We knew about this treasure.
What?
Oh, yes. You don't imagine that Billy Butlins would put a camp in Skegness of all places unless there was something in it for him.
Well, I tell you, Mr. Billy Butlins, because I can see that's your name on your badge there, Mr. Billy, you might be mightily fine dressed in your clothes that ain't got threads hanging off and looks like you haven't been at sea for a very long time.
Change.
And looks like you've gone and raided the governor's wardrobe or whatever it is you did. But I got to dig right there because that's my inheritance, and I'm going to take you down.
Oh, you are you? Well, I, Billy Butlins, am known as the finest swordsman in all of the holiday camps. I, Billy Butlins, am known as the quickest man in all the holiday camps. I will dodge all your parries.
Change.
I, Billy Butlins, Billy Butlins, am known as the most boring man in all the holiday camps. You will fall asleep before you can land a blow on me. As I tell you, my anecdotes of knobbly knees contests going back 7 years or more. Why, I remember in 52.
All right. I mean, fear my eyelids drooping already. I'm what I am like I am. Listen, Billy Butlins, I want to dig what can I do to let me dig my hole there and get my treasure back?
Well, I mean, I can't let you besmirch the good
Tell you
brand
what.
of Butlins. You'd have to find somewhere else for my Butlins camp to go.
What if I showed you say you've had all these years of boring things happening to you, what if I were to take you on an adventure on the high seas and let you have a proper adventure out there, Billy Butlins, and do the kind of thing you'd never do in this here once was a beautiful children's school, now holiday camp?
Are you saying we don't have adventures here in Butlins? It's the home of adventure.
Change.
This is the home of knobbly knees. And having knobbly knees is the greatest adventure of all.
How do I get myself knobbly knees then, Billy Butlins? That's what I need knobbly knees.
You have to go to a far-off land and exercise your knees until the knobs bulge from them.
All right, Billy Butlins, I will go on this. I will go and I will get myself knobbly knees, and when I come back, I will have the knobbliest knees you've ever seen, and you will bow at my knobbly knees, and you will let my knobbly knees get into a knobbly hole and get my knobbly treasure.
If you go and exercise your knees until they are knobbly and you come back here, why, I dare say I would give you this treasure as a prize for having the greatest knobbly knees, but that will never happen. I do not believe it for a second.
You wait here, Billy Butlins. I'll be back before the moon does another cycle. So we set off on our adventure.
Howdy, monkey Jolly Ann,
Yes.
what are you doing up there?
Coremaster, I'm looking out. I'm trying to find that island with all the pineapples on it, what you said we was going to.
It's just that this is the 5th time you've been up the rigging and then down the rigging and then up the rigging again.
Oh, what's that? I couldn't hear you from up there, sir.
What? It's just this is now the 6th time you've been up and down the rigging.
Well, I've got to go back up again then, right?
Do you have any idea what that's doing to your knees?
Oh, I know, they're very sore there, Courtmaster. I can see there's a little nudge coming out on one side. I can see the island with the pineapples.
Already?
The island with the pineapples.
But no, wait, we can't be there yet, surely. I haven't seen the
What was that, Courtmaster?
I haven't seen the pineapples bobbing down on the ocean waves past the ship.
Is that why? Oh, you're right. Well, why does that island look like it's... Oh, I think you're right there. They're not real pineapples at all, Quartermaster Dan.
What?
I think we need to... Sorry. I think we need to go ashore and investigate.
Have we come across a decoy island?
Stranger things have happened. I'll get the rafter. You're gonna go tell... Well...
I'll inform the captain.
All right.
The boat's not up there.
All right, I left the keys to the boat.
So, Quartermaster Dan came down and told me what had been going on. It was a very long and complicated story.
And that's the end of it.
We decided that we would go and investigate this decoy island.
It were a strange island, it were. The trees were very tall and very overgrown with lushness. They blocked out most of the sun so it didn't get through to us, and we were walking through the dark, dank undergrowth of what looked like pineapple trees but weren't really pineapple trees, because when you touched them, they were all slimy.
We heard the calls of strange birds overhead, but we didn't see hide nor feather of them.
I'm getting a little bit scared on this here island, Quartermaster Dan. I don't know what's going on.
Draw your cutlass. Hold it close for comfort.
Then that we heard something coming through the bushes, something rustling in the bushes coming towards us. I being the bravest one among us, did bind the captain.
Looks like...
What are you doing on my island?
Who be you?
I am the goddess of pineapples. Oh, what's your knees, young man? You'll do yourself a damage.
Oh, wait.
We'll get back up with pirates. We don't bow before
You
anybody.
want to pineapples? You have disparaged me. I will put a spell on you.
Oh, you nap off.
I turn you into a pineapple.
You've turned the captain into a pineapple.
Ah, yes, I have. I turned all the pineapples that were here into not pineapples. This way I can get it back again. What are you doing on my island?
Well, we've come here for... I don't know where my shipmate Powder Monkey Juliana's gone, but we came here and...
I'm scared, Quartermaster, I'm scared.
She's behind that nose pineapple. We came here on her recommendations, for she wants to tone her knees by running the famous Pineapple Island course.
The famous Pineapple Island course, is that what your captain's after too? Ah, you can never run this. If you run that course, then I will let you have all the pineapples, but you'll never do it. You'll never do it. You'll never do it. You'll sink into the mud before then. Oh, she's gone, Quartermaster. She's gone. Oh, I'm so scared. I went all backwards. What's that to the captain?
They're a pineapple.
I have to bounce him on my knee.
I don't think that's what you do with pineapple.
We can't save the captain, Quartermaster. What are we going to do?
Well, we will win the favour of the goddess of pineapples.
How do we do that?
Well, I don't think there's any we about it. I think you're going to win it. By running the famous Pineapple Island course.
Not the famous Pineapple Island course.
Yes. You're going to run that course. Your knees are going to become infused with nobliness. The goddess of pineapples is going to be impressed. Billy Butlins is going to be impressed.
All right, then,
Your
Quartermaster.
knees will change the world.
And before I knew it, there I was on the starting line with all the other competitors running the pineapple race. There was me, there was some weird troglodyte man, and there was an even very, very fit-looking athlete, I think that's how you say it. I can't read or write. Who had obviously done a lot of training. Now the course was swampy and volcano-y and illy, and there was a load of sheep that you had to get past at one point.
Sheep?
The weird old hag appeared. Now you must run my race. I ring my bell, ting-a-ting, wherever it's gone, and you go. And like that, we flew like the wind, and we started running. And I was in the front of the race. I was in the front, but the other people in the race. Oh! Ooh! It was just me and the weird
over a pineapple briefly.
I tell you, you take your pineapples and you leave my island and you never come back here again.
Don't like pineapples anyway.
Oh, I love them.
Oh, this is good. It's going to get rid of scurvy. So we loaded them all up into our little raft.
Howdy, Monkey Julianne. Have you beheld your knees?
Oh, my lord! They look like the skins of pineapples. Oh, they're nubbly. I'm going to get new trousers. It's like the Hulk.
They're still bursting through your knees.
Oh.
Well,
I think you look too heavy to get on the boat, Joe Paddle onto Julianne. Your knees are going to weigh us down. We might have to leave you behind.
Aye. Unless there was some way we can get you onto the ship. I can carry.
Oh, thank you, Troglodyte. Oh,
On to back.
and with that,
We found that we had a brand new crew member, so the Troglodyte joined us on board.
Hello.
And he was really good at steering the ship. And he steered us.
Broken wheel. Oh. Silver medal.
I got back to Butlins and I showed Billy Butlin my nubbly knees. Hey, Billy Butlin, no bet that, hey, look at my nubbly knees, eh?
I think these are the nobbliest knees I have ever seen, and the spikiest and pineapple scented as well. Well, I suppose I have no choice. A Butlin's word is his bond.
Right now for a little recap of our adventure, I believe.
In the form of a limerick.
I was wanting to dig up my grandfather's treasure that was buried.
The thought of that treasure, it made me feel merry.
But Billy Butlins was there, and he gave me a scare.
And he said that across the seas I needed to be ferried.
So I went to an island to tone up my knees.
And there was an evil witch there who said, if you please.
She turned me to fruit. It wasn't a hoot.
And we thought, let's run with some of these. Other people that were in the race, including a troglodyte.
He could run really fast. He wasn't shite.
The finish line was in sight, so we ran with all our might.
And I jumped on his back, and I won it, all right? So I got the treasure, and I shared it with my shipmates.
And our Butlins told us of how he had reached this fate.
He wasn't allowed to go abroad.
He had to stay on the shore.
As instructed by his mother, who he grew to hate.
I think we've had applause there in the time.